Alex IIL shocks the world, donates $30 million for 250 homes and 500 hospital beds. The sports world has witnessed many champions, athletes who win titles, break records, and make history. But Alexander Alex, the young tennis prodigy from the Philippines, just did something that no statistic or trophy could ever measure in a stunning announcement that sent shock waves across the globe. The 20-year-old tennis sensation revealed that she was donating $30 million of her own earnings to fund construction of 250 homes and 500 hospital beds for the homeless and underprivileged. The headline flashed across every major network. Alexa's $30 million gift, building homes, healing hearts. This wasn't just charity. It was a movement, a declaration that greatness isn't defined only by what you achieve, but by what you give back. The day Alex changed the game, the announcement came during what was supposed to be a routine press conference in Manila. Reporters expected updates about her next tournament or training plans. Instead, Alex stepped onto the stage in a simple blue dress, holding a single piece of paper. She looked nervous yet determined. "I've been blessed beyond measure," she began softly, "but blessings mean nothing if they aren't shared. Today I'm pledging $30 million to build homes and hospitals for those who need the most." For a moment, the room went silent. Then applause erupted, loud, emotional, endless. Journalists scrambled to confirm the numbers. $30 million, one of the largest personal donations ever made by an athlete under 25. And it was coming from the heart of a young Filipino tennis star who had once been just a dreamer with a racket and a mission, the spark that lit the fire. So why did she do it? In an interview with the Philippine Star, Alex explained that the idea had taken root years earlier. During the pandemic, she had volunteered at small shelters in Quezon City. What she saw changed her. There were children sleeping on cardboard, mothers cradling babies in the rain, and I thought, if I ever have the chance to change this, I will. Fast forward to 2025, Alex's career was soaring. She had endorsements with global brands, WTA titles, and millions in prize money. But while the world saw fame and fortune, Alex saw opportunity to make an impact that outlasted her career. Her $30 million donation wasn't a one-time gesture. It was a foundation of something far greater. The Eala Foundation for Hope and Humanity, the vision that captured a nation. The Eala Foundation's plan was ambitious, detailed, and deeply human. 250 eco-sustainable homes for homeless families across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. 500 hospital beds distributed among new and existing community hospitals, free healthcare clinics, staffed by volunteer doctors, employment, programs for parents and education, grants for children. Alex's statement was clear. This isn't about charity. It's about dignity. Everyone deserves a home, a bed, and a chance. Her foundation partnered with Filipino architects, engineers, and local governments to ensure the homes weren't just shelters, but communities. Each neighborhood would have a garden, a small library, and of course, a public tennis court for children. A nation reacts the news of the Philippines like a tidal wave of pride on social media. Hashtag Eala for Humanity trended for days. Fans shared old clips of her first professional wins, drawing a line from the girl with a bright smile to the woman now rebuilding lives. Celebrities, politicians, and fellow athletes all joined in celebration. Serena Williams, Alex's longtime idol, tweeted, "This is what true greatness looks like. Bravo, Alex. You've raised the bar for all of Us. Rafael Nadal, her mentor from her. Training days in Spain added talent, wins matches. Heart changes the world. Even the president of the Philippines called her a living example of Filipino excellence and compassion. For once, the country was united not by politics, not by controversy, but by kindness. The groundbreaking day, 3 weeks later, Alex broke ground on the first housing project in Cavite wearing a yellow hard hat and a pair of sneakers. She stood beside engineers and volunteers holding a shovel with her name engraved on it. Behind her was a massive banner that read, "From the court to the community, Alex's act of love." She looked into the cameras and said, "This is the beginning of something beautiful. Every brick laid. Here is a promise that no one gets left behind." Tears filled the eyes of everyone around her, and when the first cornerstone was placed, the crowd erupted in cheers. The sound of hammers, laughter, and hope filled the air. Building lives brick by brick. The homes were more than just structures. They were symbols. Each one had 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, and a small garden patch, built from locally sourced materials. They were storm-resistant and eco-friendly. But the most touching part, each family's new home had a plaque outside their door that read, "Built with love, gifted by Hope Alex." Foundation. Meanwhile, construction began on the Eala Community Hospital in Laguna, with 500 new beds, advanced equipment, and free treatment programs. It quickly became a refuge for thousands who had nowhere else to go. Doctors nicknamed it the hospital that love built stories from the ground. For many, the homes and hospitals weren't just headlines. They were miracles. There was Eliza, a mother of 3, who had spent a decade living in a makeshift shack after her husband's death. When she was handed the key to her new home, she collapsed in tears. "I never imagined I'd have a roof again. Alex gave us more than a house. She gave us life." Then there was Benji, a former tricycle driver who fell ill and couldn't afford hospital care. The legacy of love. A year later, the numbers told an incredible story. 250 families moved into brand new homes, 500 hospital beds filled with patients receiving care and comfort, 1,000 children enrolled in community tennis programs. But Alex's proudest moment came when a group of kids from one of her new communities handed her a handmade poster that read, "Thank you for giving us a place to dream." She smiled, holding back tears. "This," she said softly, "is my greatest trophy, the future she's building." Today, the Eala Foundation continues to grow. Plans are underway to build schools in partnership with universities, and a sports academy where children can train, study, and live all for free. Alex remains humble about her impact. She still trains every morning, still competes fiercely, still wears a flag of the Philippines with pride. But now, every time she steps on court, the words for them are written on her wristband. Every serve, every swing is for the people who believe when no one else did. She no longer just plays to win. She plays to inspire. Epilogue, the champion, who built hope. Years from now, when people speak of Alex Eala, they won't just recall her blistering backhands or historic titles. They'll remember the woman who gave $30 million not to build monuments, but to build lives. In the quiet corners of Cavite and Laguna, where families now laugh in their homes, and patients heal and clean hospital rooms, her spirit lives on. And on every wall of every house, a simple quote reminds everyone why it all began. Love is the greatest serve of all. Alex, because champions win trophies, but legends, they build hope. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, Like and share.